Welcome back to Elite Rentals. Today, we're talking about the top 5 yachts you can rent in Mallorca 2026. Budget friendly, but still very much luxury. We're going to look at real crude yachts you can actually charter in the Balearics, what they cost per week, the kind of experience you can expect, and a few insider tips to get the most out of your time in Mallorca. As always, we've included yachts at a range of price points, from elegant 25-28 metre options up to a 62 metre flagship. So, no matter your style or budget, there's something here for you. Let's get into it. Number 5, Hooligan, a Sunseeker Predator 82, around 25 metres. This is a Mallorca favourite if you want a fast, stylish yacht that maximises your time on the water. Weekly rates often start around the mid to high 40,000s in peak season, and lower shoulder season weeks can come in below that, always plus VAT and APA. With 4 cabins for up to 8 guests, Hooligan is dialed in for families or couples travelling together. Why it works so well in Mallorca comes down to speed and access. The Predator is a performance hull, so on a calm day, you can cover Palma to Port d'Andratx in well under 2 hours at an easy cruise, or push on along the Tramontana coast for lunch off Cala d'Aiar, then anchor at Port de Sola by late afternoon. A wide, hydraulic swim platform makes getting in and out of the water simple, even for less confident swimmers. And the open cockpit layout means everyone stays involved in the day's action, whether you're skimming the coast or relaxing at anchor. Signature features to expect: a bright salon, thanks to Sunseeker's oversized glazing, generous sun pads fore and aft, and a tender and toys setup that's great for quick swims, paddleboarding, or a short run ashore. Most clients don't realise how much you use the platform and cockpit in the Balearics. You're in and out of the sea all day, so good sea access is worth prioritising. From my experience, Hooligan shines for week-long itineraries where you want to day hop Palma, Camp de Mar, Sola, Sa Calobra, then back around to the tranquil waters near Cabrera if the forecast cooperates. A small tip if you're planning a charter: ask your broker to pencil in lunch reservations at waterfront spots a few days ahead. The best tables in July and August fill up fast. Number 4, play the game. The Sunseeker 28 metre. At approximately 28 metres with 4 cabins for 8 guests, this is a great step up in volume without jumping into a completely different price class. For 2026, you can expect weekly rates roughly in the $65,000 to $75,000 range, plus VAT and APA. Play the Game typically operates between Ibiza and Mallorca, and it's a proven Balearic charter platform. What makes it such a value play is the space-to-length ratio. The 28 metre gives you a proper fly bridge for shaded dining and lounging, a main deck salon with panoramic windows, and a full beam master down below. It's the kind of layout that keeps everyone comfortable for longer itineraries, 2 or 3 nights around Mallorca's west coast, then a run down to Cabrera's Marine Reserve for a totally different feel. Clear water, quiet moorings, and great snorkeling. A detail worth noticing is how practical the 28 metre is in marinas, like Palma or Port Adriano. You get the stature of a mini super yacht without the complications of a 40 metre berth. Boarding is simple, crew can turn the boat quickly, and it typically carries the right mix of toys for the Balearics. A compact tender for beach runs, paddleboards, snorkeling gear, and often a sea bob or two depending on the specific boat's inventory. Why it ranks here? Price to comfort? If your group is 8 people, the 28 metre size tier is a sweet spot for Mallorca, large enough to feel luxurious, small enough to be nimble. Most clients don't realise how much a shaded flybridge changes the day-to-day experience in July and August. It's your outdoor living room when the sun is high. If you're starting to picture your week, Elite Rentals curates bespoke Balearic itineraries and secures the right berths and moorings so everything flows smoothly from day one. Number 3, 4 Friends, the Mangusta 108. At about 33.5 metres, this is the classic open-style Mediterranean machine. Weekly rates often sit in the $80,000 to $95,000 band in high season, plus VAT and APA. It's fast with a low profile and huge outdoor lounges. Exactly what you want if you love long lunches, swimming off the stern, and a quick hop to the next cala. 4 Friends carries 8 guests in 4 cabins, and it's built for effortless days, big aft sun pads over the garage, a social main deck salon that blends into the cockpit, and a spacious bow lounge that becomes everyone's favourite sunset spot when you're anchored off Cala d'Or or Formentor. On a calm day, you can cross from Palma to Ibiza in just a few hours. A real advantage if you want to split your week between islands without spending a full day underway. Here's something many first-time charterers overlook with performance yachts. Plan your fast runs early in the day when the sea is typically flatter, then slow the pace after lunch. You get the best of both, quick passages and relaxed afternoons on the hook. Also mention to your captain if you want to focus on quieter anchorages. Even at peak season, there are pockets on Mallorca's southeast coast and around Cabrera where you can find surprisingly peaceful water. Why it earns the middle spot: experience density. A Mangusta day often feels longer and richer because you cover more ground and keep everyone outdoors without it feeling cramped. If your group likes music, swimming and scenic runs along the coast, 4 Friends is a crowd pleaser. If you're comparing options right now, Elite Rentals can shortlist the best value open yachts for your dates and help you weigh speed, fuel burn and toy lists against your itinerary. Number 2, Elena Nueva, the Benetti Classic 120, approximately 36.6 meters. This is a Mallorca mainstay for families and multi-generation groups. Expect a high season weekly rate in the ballpark of $110,000 to $140,000, plus VAT and APA. With accommodation for up to 12 guests, Elena Nueva offers the hallmarks people associate with larger super yachts: a sun deck jacuzzi, a generous sky lounge, and broad outdoor dining, but in a size that still moves easily around the Balearics and slots into the region's marinas. A big advantage here is stability and comfort. The Benetti Classic 120 platform is known for solid seakeeping and spacious decks. The sun deck becomes your social hub. Breakfast at anchor, a quick dip in the jacuzzi, then tender ashore to explore Sula's tram and market before returning for a late lunch on the upper deck. Because Elena Nueva is licensed for Spanish waters and well established in the Mallorca charter scene, the crew tends to know which callus hold best in various winds and how to time Cabrera buoy reservations. Most clients don't realise how useful that local experience is. The difference between a good week and a great week often comes down to timing: when to move, where to anchor, which berth to target in Palma for an easy stroll into the old town at night. From my experience, Elena Nueva delivers a very classic super yacht week at a fair, mid-tier price point, especially if you want 12 guests without jumping to a 45 or 50 meter yacht. A small tip: if you're traveling with mixed ages, consider splitting one day between a calm morning swim off Kayla Lamp and a late afternoon run down to the cathedral anchorage outside Palma. Watching the lights come on over La Sau from the upper deck is a simple but unforgettable moment. When you're ready to firm up dates, Elite Rentals can secure preferred berths, manage your provisioning preferences and handle the logistics for Cabrera permits so your week flows exactly the way you imagine. Number 1, Roma, 62 meters from VSY. This is your ultra-luxe option when you want the full super yacht experience centered around Mallorca. Weekly rates for Roma typically sit in the $350,000 to $450,000 range in high season, plus VAT and APA. With space for up to 12 guests and expansive deck areas, Roma gives you multiple outdoor lounges, a large sun deck with a jacuzzi, and a full beam main deck that makes formal dinners or cocktail evenings feel effortless. The reason Roma tops this list, even in a budget-conscious video, is value at the ultra-luxe level. If you're celebrating a milestone and want to anchor off Mallorcan cliffs one day, then host a sunset cocktail party in Palma the next. A 62-meter platform gives you the crew depth, service flow, and toy inventory to do it all without compromise. You can run a 2-tender setup, one for guests and one for water sports, so the day never feels segmented. And there's ample separation of spaces. Quiet corners, morning coffee, shaded lounges for grandparents, and a dedicated spot where kids can spend hours in and out of the sea. In practical terms, a yacht this size also smooths out the details most guests never see. More cold storage, more laundry capacity, and more crew means each day runs like clockwork. If you plan a combined Mallorca-Ibiza week, Roma has the range and comfort to make that passage feel like part of the holiday rather than a transfer. And because she operates in the West Mediterranean season after season, itineraries that include the Balearics are well within scope. Why it earns the top spot? It's the fullest expression of a Mallorca super yacht holiday. Now, a few quick planning notes specific to Mallorca. 1. The high season sweet spot runs late June through early September. If you're flexible, late May and late September can be fantastic. Warm water, lighter crowds, and more availability. 2. Berths in Palma, Port Adriano, and Port de Sola are at a premium. Lock them in early if you want nights ashore. 3. The Cabrera National Park requires a buoy reservation. Your captain or broker should arrange this. It's absolutely worth it for a calm, protected swim day. And a quick thought on itineraries by yacht style. With Hooligan or 4 Friends, you can comfortably combine coastline touring and fast crossings. Palma to Andretex, then up to Sola, and even a hop to Ibiza if conditions are good. With Play the Game, build in relaxed flybridge mornings and longer lunches ashore. Think Port de Sola's promenade or the hilltop restaurants above Daya. With Elena Nueva, Or Roma, lean into anchorage days with water toys in the morning, a tender ashore for culture or shopping, and refined dinners back on board. If you're weighing which yacht best fits your group and budget, Elite Rentals will match you with the right option, advise on VAT nuances, and help balance fuel use against your route so you get the most out of your week. If you'd like a custom shortlist for your dates, or you want to compare these yachts side by side with real availability and sample menus, discover the world's finest yachts exclusively with Elite Rentals.